game itself was 20 hours.
It was crazy. There's some great pictures. Nigger rapist.
Wait. How did you play Civilization for 20 hours straight?
We had an online match.
We were hardcore, dude.
No one. Okay, so Grant technically won, but the game ended in a stalemate because we got to 500 turns and no one had won yet.
What?
I was 6 turns away from getting a technology victory, though. I want to point that out. But he had like conquered while I was building up technology. He killed everyone else. So
Oh my god! I didn't tell you guys. Did I tell you guys about New Year's?
No.
So I went to. It was me, Steven, and Anders. They're two of my coworkers, and then our friend Caleb. We all went to Caleb's house, and we played what's called Risk Legacy. I'm guessing you know what Risk is. Risk Legacy is a weird, like, anarchist version of Risk, where it's like, there's 15 campaigns. It's like a predetermined amount of campaigns. There's, like, cards that you have to unlock by, like, not having stuff, when you open it, it comes in like a briefcase style thing, and there are like packs of cards that say like do not open until this or do not open until that, and if you lift up the game board, there's a pack that says do not open ever on it, and then like during the game, at the end of each game, the winner gets to do like one of a few things, like name a continent. You can name a continent and it'll stay named that for the rest of the other campaigns, and then you can add cities and stuff to the map. And like any cards that like get destroyed, you actually like rip up and destroy and never use ever again. And I was wasted. Like I was fucking dead drunk the entire time because I had like a beer and a half before I even got there, and then I had like 6 more or 7 more when I got there. And I won. I don't fucking know how I won, but I won, and I named South America New Asia.
Nice.
Because that's where I was located. I was in Peru.
Not North Korea.
Oh yeah, no, in North Korea. And you know how in Civilization you can make religions? So I was the only person who figured out that you can actually name the religion whatever you want. So when I made mine, I named it White Power, and it just took over everything. Like White Power spread like crazy. Everybody loves White Power.
Oh, I didn't tell you guys the best part about the faction I was playing. They're like the faction of people that like aren't civilized, so they're like the wild people, and their tank is a man riding a bear. So I would just send in bears to take over territories for me. Oh, it was great. I'm recording, by the way. I've been recording for like 2.5 minutes.
Well,
okay, I'm trying to figure out what the best position for this puzzle is.
By the way, Zane, I'd totally be up for like streaming a match of Civilization tomorrow if you want. Are you here for tomorrow?
I can't, not on a weekday. I could not play Civilization on a weekday.
This has to be a weekend thing.
Yeah, that has to be a weekend thing, because it is going to take a while. Like,
yeah. What we did was we played for like 10 hours.
I'll just kill you. It'll be fine.
No. You don't understand.
I'm the guy who won Risk Legacy while drunk. I win.
Well, maybe MLK weekend if you're available.
Well, that's this
Probably
weekend.
not.
That's this weekend?
I don't have weekends off, like, ever.
Not even Martin Luther
What
King
about
Day?
this weekend?
Tell them that you need to celebrate your black rights.
Yeah, come on.
Let me check my calendar.
I need to found the city of nigger rapist in honor of Martin Luther King.
Saturday, 3:30 to 8:30. I don't know about Sunday because that's part of next week's schedule, so that'd be a GameStop day if anything. So maybe Sunday? I don't know. Look how nice this phone is! It cost me $180, but it's a $250 phone. It's nice. It's got pretty... It takes a 13 megapixel camera picture thing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of megapixels.
I don't know what mine takes, but it's probably better than yours.
No, it's not.
Mine's probably worse than both.
The iPhone is like 8 megapixels. iPhone actually sucks for cameras. It's kind of sad.
Oh, well. What time is it? Okay.
8:02.
The direct is officially in 12 hours.
Is it at 9 tomorrow? Or 8?
Yeah.
For us?
It's in 12 hours, so yeah.
God, that's shitty. I'm not going to be awake at that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm probably going to wake up early.
Catch a recap. From
Feeling like P. Diddy.
Alright, I guess we should
Yeah,
probably
we should start. Yeah.
I want to get some more water first.
Oh my god. Let's spend 20 minutes talking about random things, and as soon as we decide to start, leave and do.
That's how we always record.
Yeah, that's really true.
And you know what? Just for you guys, I'm gonna grab a second one so I won't have to get up during the recording.
You know what? That's
you're so
really
kind.
smart thinking. Oh, hey, I invented a new game type on Town of Salem, and I was host 4 games in a row, so I did the exact same thing. People were pissed at first, but
Yikes.
they got pretty into it.
Oh yeah.
It's you play with 9 doctors, 4 jesters, an investigator, and a serial killer. It's crazy. It's so great because it's just everyone accusing everyone, and the investigator can't do anything.
No.
All right. Would you go over anything?
Silent Grant.
Destiny.
Boo. That's like the poster child of everything that was wrong with gaming this year.
No, it wasn't. Destiny was decent. It's an MMO, and people didn't realize that it is a full-blown MMO, and that's what it's meant to be.
Full-blown MMO? Are you kidding me? Most of the complaints was that it wasn't enough of an MMO.
All the complaints I've heard is it's not a good enough first-person shooter, which it's not supposed to be.
Well, either way.
So,
Your roommate's home.
yeah. He'll probably get the idea when he hears me talking to people, but
Why don't you just tell him,
Anyways.
hey, I'm making a video.
Yeah, do that.
well,
Click, click.
I don't know. I did that. I did that for the video
Oh.
game awards. But anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, we can just start. So
Well, like I said, I've been recording for almost 7 minutes now.
we haven't talked about anything yet. So
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Hello and welcome.
Hi. ChuckolaComms. ChuckolaChat.
Yeah, That's
it's been forever since we've said that, hasn't it?
ChuckolaChat.
It's been forever since.
You
Honestly,
could tell it's been forever because Grant did do the countdown.
Oh
know,
no!
The
I took
feels
it from
just hit
him.
me.
Well, I mean, whatever.
Zane, what have you done?
That was the one thing I did for this channel. I took it from him.
Well, also that one episode of Sonic Heroes. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, I did do that. Well, I kind of. Anyways,
Game of the year and looking forward stuff. It's in the title. You
Yeah.
probably already know that.
Okay.
yeah, so, you know,
And you know, to like the 20 people watching this, you probably already heard us talking about it at some point in the chat anyway.
Yeah, we've all probably said it. But anyway, let's start. James.
yeah.
Why the fuck? You did this to me last year too. What am I supposed to say? What do you want me to say? My game of
Talk
the
about
year?
what you thought about the year in
Yeah. Okay.
general,
Let's just talk about the year.
and then give us your favorite game.
It was full of a lot of disappointments. Working at GameStop, I can attest to that fact.
Oh yeah. Give some
That's-
examples.
Destiny was apparently a disappointment, even though I got to level 14 and I didn't have any complaints. I didn't have to do raids though, and I didn't do that loot cave shit, but I like it. Watch Dogs was fucking awful. It came out this year, right?
Okay, so I have the same opinion about Watch Dogs that you have about Destiny. To where Watch Dogs isn't awful, it's just not nearly as good.
It was
as-
overhyped.
Oh yeah, it was way overhyped. The same, I'd say the same for Destiny. I don't think either of them are like objectively terrible, right?
I
But
think
it's-
Watch Dogs is
I
pretty
haven't played
terrible.
either of them.
Have you played Watch Dogs?
I've played parts of Watch Dogs when testing consoles.
basically
Yes.
it's basically just Assassin's Creed. Which
Yeah.
like
But
people like
Assassin's Creed kind of
Creed.
sucks too. Speaking of Unity and how terrible it was.
Yo, I've played Unity. It's not that bad, but I played it after all the patches.
Yo, I played
It's like
Unity
they
when I
send an
finally
apology,
connected to the
like,
Uplay
I'm
servers.
sorry, our game isn't finished.
Unity was fantastic when I got past Uplay.
Oh, oh god! Don't even mention Uplay.
Unity was fantastic when I put it down and played Rogue instead, because that one was actually good.
Yeah, that was surprising. That Rogue was the good one.
Unity made a nice sound when I put it in the blender. So good job, Ubisoft.
Well, I got Unity for free because Microsoft has some compromise in like the way Xbox One friends are sharing or something. So basically, everything my friend downloads, I get for free for some reason. So I got Unity and Black Flag and Minecraft for free. And Unity's all right. Like I don't like.
It's great when you didn't pay for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
guess
guess.
that's
As is anything. A pile of shit is still nicer than a pile of shit you had to buy.
Oh, except what's not great is when it says the game needs to update, and then the patch file size is 56 gigs because Ubisoft accidentally released a 4 GB patch as 56 gigs. I was, oh god.
You know,
a lot of mistakes, I think.
people have been complaining about Uplay since it was basically created, and Ubisoft hasn't done anything about it.
Well, in fairness, people did the same thing about Origin, and now people are kind of like, Origin isn't that bad. But that's mostly because Origin gives free stuff now.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, and EA has worked on Origin. I still hate Origin because I like having all my games on Steam if I
Oh.
can, because it's just all in one
Yeah, dude.
place.
You can't rely
Oh
on
yeah, I don't play anything on Origin. I just use it because it is BS how I will say Uplay at least does it right, where you don't have to log into Uplay for console versions of games.
Yeah, and you do it with EA Origin.
You do with EA, and that was just a huge hassle. Though I will say everyone always talks bad about EA customer support, and you have to wait like 3 hours to talk to them, but once you do, they're fine. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
EA's gotten a lot better in like the last year and a half.
Oh yeah, EA's
So-
like.
It's because they got that
everyone's-
new CEO, and the CEO is actually cool. And he's like, "Yeah, this company's fucked up."
Everyone's
I know.
bashing Ubisoft now. They're like, Ubisoft is the new EA. And it's like, okay, well,
Not necessarily. It's just EA
know
was
about that.
shittier than Ubisoft. So now that EA isn't shittier, we have to pick on the lowest common denominator, which is now Ubisoft.
well, in fairness, Ubisoft's been pissing people off a lot lately.
It's because they suck.
Yeah. So
But,
Ubisoft
like-
had a bad year to tie this
Think-
back into the theme.
Yeah,
Yeah,
There were
Ubisoft
like
had bad-
5 good games this year.
What?
good games.
Yeah, 2 of them were Smash Bros.
No, see, okay, this will sound like super weird coming from me since I'm like the Smash hype guy, but I don't think Smash Brothers could ever be my game of the year because
Why
it's
not?
just I don't know, it's just the
It's
nature
Smash
of the
Brothers.
beast. I don't know,
Yikes.
like.
If anything,
It's
a
more of
shoo-in for
like
Game of the Year.
if I picked like game of a generation maybe like
Game
like
of
if
the
I
year,
could
Amiibos.
pick- Oh god, I'm trying so hard not to buy Amiibos. It's a
I
struggle.
tried.
You don't have any?
I have a Luigi Amiibo that my best friend got me
Right,
for
okay.
Christmas, but
Yeah.
other than that, no, I've yet to buy any.
I have. Hold on, I can get it.
I'm going to get
Wait a
one for
minute, wait a
Pac-Man
minute.
though. Or that creepy ass villager.
Hey, there's a Amiibo.
So you guys have all
Yeah,
the
shut
rare
up,
ones,
Jesus.
and I have the one that's
What?
going to be around. You guys have the rare ones, and I have the one that's going to
Yeah,
be around
dude.
forever.
Hey,
But mine-
mine's better.
Mine's actually going to be useful.
Better. It's in wrapping.
Y'all's are going to work for one game, and mine will work in literally everything.
Hey man, I don't know what the hell you're
By
talking
default,
about.
They work for 2 games. 'Cause
I don't know what you're talking about. Captain Falcon and Lil Mac will be great, and F-Zero and Punch Out.
Yeah, when we get a new Punch Out game.
Hey, I
You
didn't
get
pay
a
like
Punch-Out
$50 for
before doing
these.
Zero,
I got these for like
yeah.
$9. Cause I get a discount on Amiibos, and that's silly.
Dude, you should buy me some Amiibos. Hook me up,
I can
man.
get you Kirby and Zelda,
No.
and Pikachu, and Mario.
Are there... When was the last time you saw a Marth one?
When I bought mine,
Oh.
we have never received a second shipment.
I've
I
never
need
seen a
someone to
Marth.
I need someone to hook me up with a Marth. I need it.
There's something wrong with my Donkey Kong. I don't know if you can see it. It's got like scars
Does
on
he
its
have-
mouth.
He has 2 arm cannons.
Have you seen the two-headed Marth?
I think I have.
It's not really two-headed.
one where he has,
It's
like,
just
2 swords.
Marth. It's Marth, and there's just a second Marth head in the packaging. Like,
Did anyone
it's
expect this
so-
guy to become rare? You can't find Fox anymore.
No, okay. What's gonna happen is when they release the new Star Fox, they're going to make Star Fox amiibos. Like that's confirmed, and they're just gonna replace that. It's still gonna work with Smash Brothers the same way, I guarantee you. But
I had to order my Fox from Missouri.
I can't believe it.
anyway,
Amiibo Game of the Year.
What was your game of the... Wait, oh, Smash Bros, right?
Not mine, no.
Not yours?
okay.
What?
And you guys are giving me shit for that.
What was yours then, James?
I'm gonna be honest here. I've played like 2 games this year, and one of them was Knights of the Old Republic 1. The
Okay,
other
so
being
Smash
Shadow
was your
of
game
War.
of the year.
I've played like I haven't had the chance. Like I've bought like a ton of games, but I haven't really played any of
What
them.
about Rebirth, man?
Rebirth
about
was pretty
Bayonetta?
chill. I like Rebirth. I haven't played it
Rebirth,
very
yeah.
much though. I've played like
Ooh.
2 hours.
It's tough.
See, Rebirth is the same.
Steven got me this for Christmas, so maybe if I had a chance to play this, because I heard this was pretty good.
Oh, I was trying to read it backwards. I'm like, Elif. Oh.
I heard Fantasy Life was pretty awesome. I'm glad I got it. Just with the shit that I told you guys earlier, I haven't had the chance to play it because he just got it for me a couple days ago, but I haven't had the chance to actually play it yet.
Oh. I don't know much about Fantasy Life. I only know what I've seen during E3, and that was usually the time I tuned out to go get snacks or something. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think one of you guys should go first because honestly, working at GameStop kind of keeps me really confused of which games actually came out this year.
Okay.
Well, I'll go then. First, just to go back on the note of just like this was a terrible year for the gaming industry. Like I want to say that if you did not own a Wii U, then this year like pretty sucked. I'd say
Pretty sucked.
like
Pretty sucked.
Pretty sucked.
the only exclusive that I can think of that was like, oh, okay, like Sunset Overdrive. That was great, but
I heard that was
Yeah.
mediocre.
oh, you heard wrong.
No, I don't
You heard
know.
wrong. That's like amazing. In fact, if I actually owned Sunset Overdrive, that'd probably be my game of the year. But I can't.
If you
I haven't.
How do you know it was great if you haven't played it?
I have played it because Microsoft did a thing where you can download the entire game and play it for 24 hours, and then once your 24 hours are up, so I played through a pretty sizable chunk of the game, and I would have kept going, but I just
about,
had some.
about Fantasia.
Fantasia is my game of the year. Like, I'm such a sucker for music games, and I was scared going into it because I didn't want to. Yeah, I wanted to love it, but I just had. It's so confusing. Like you have no idea what it's gonna be until you actually like experience it. But it is music evolved. It's beautiful. Like the whole our games art argument, like that Fantasia. End of argument. it's so amazing. But I will say, definite runners up. Shadow of Mordor. Did either of you play that?
I bought that one.
Okay, so let me just
It's
say
Assassin's Creed, but
it's
better.
like, well, it's actually more like Batman than Assassin's Creed.
It's
I'd
both.
say.
It
Yeah,
got
it's
both.
kind of. It's like the best of Batman and the best of Assassin's Creed, but taking place in the Lord of the Rings. And I don't like. Okay, I don't dislike the Lord of the Rings, but I've never really like read the books or watched the movies.
Read this say it carefully. You're not a fan.
Yeah, okay, I'm not a fan of Lord of the Rings. And so I borrowed it from a friend being like, it is actually it is amazing. It's got the combat from Batman, but it's more difficult because the combat in Batman's kind of piss easy.
One in Shadow of Mordor, you got the problem where if you fight someone, people are just gonna keep coming.
Oh yeah, that's true. But it's got this great thing called the Nemesis system.
I love the Nemesis
The
system.
Nemesis system, like I feel like that needs to be in almost everything now. It's just so addicting. It's like this chain of command of your enemies where you can go and you can hunt one down, and if it kills you, then it goes up in the chain of command. It gets stronger every time it kills you, and even while they're not killing you, they do these events like they fight each other to like gain rank, or they like have feasts and stuff, and it's so great. And if a random like enemy grunt comes and kills you, then they get promoted to a captain, and they get
If there's
put
an open
to that
spot.
system. If there's an open spot, yeah. And it's such a great system. Love it so much.
Grant, do you have any of the next gen consoles besides the Wii U yet?
Well, my little brother has an Xbox One, but I haven't played it. So,
Close enough.
Yeah, I guess. In fact, I don't even think I've like ever touched it. But
Oh, my second runner-up. I have two runner-ups. So, Fantasia's Game of the Year, Shadow of Mordor for Xbox One, and Hyrule Warriors.
Oh my god, I
Hyrule
forgot about
Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors.
I was gonna mention that one.
So good. It's so good. Like I didn't
Well-
like I thought it would be good, but I didn't think it would be that good. It's so good.
I agree that it's good, but like when I first started playing, I was like, "This is brilliant! Like I love this." But then like as I got further, I was like, "I still like it, but I can see why people say it's repetitive."
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, it's still
Dynasty
awesome.
Warriors is repetitive though.
It's basically, it's like what Call of Duty is to America. The Dynasty Warriors games are that for Japan. Like
Really?
they release them, yeah. They release them every year, and everyone complains that they don't change enough, and that's the same game. And all, it's like everyone who complains about Dynasty Warriors sounds exactly like people who complain about Call of Duty.
And
It's
instead
hilarious.
of 360 no scope, they got like 360 stabbed in the head.
Yeah.
360 killed 5,000 people in one hit from across the map.
Have you tried playing it multiplayer yet?
I haven't.
I haven't.
Okay,
No.
it's good. The game takes a very, very noticeable, especially in the big areas. Like the graphics get really bad when you do it. Like it looks like a PS2 game if you're in a big area, and the frame rate starts dipping. But
Really?
it's still so fun. Yeah, it's so fun. Like
Is that local or online? I thought it was only online,
it's,
right?
It's only local. No, it's not
Really?
online. It's only local. But it's really good, and that game's so rich with content. I've not even began to like scratch the surface for it.
I was hoping you'd say scratch the surface. God damn it. Grant's gone.
Is he gone? Why? What happened? Did he just
I don't know.
drop?
Yeah,
Or-
he
oh,
dropped.
Okay, well. Oh well, I guess he's back now. Okay.
There he is.
One more thing I do want to say though is honorable mention, and I didn't play this in 2014. I played it 2015. But had I played it in 2014, it would probably be my game of the year or runner-up. D4, Dark Dreams Don't Die. Grant watched me live stream the latter half of that game. So
I watched
good.
most of it. I was there at the beginning, and then I kind of dipped out, and then I went.
Oh yeah, but I mean, I
Anyways,
started
yeah.
that stream like halfway through. It's so good,
Oh.
and it
Oh.
it disappoints me that like there's never going to be any more because it's episodic, and the game comes with a prologue in the first 2 episodes, but no one bought it, so there's probably never going to be any more. But
Was it an
Have
indie
you-
game or something?
yes,
I've never even heard of it.
It's an indie game, but it's published by Microsoft. It was
So
like
it's on
officially
Xbox One.
It's an Xbox One exclusive, and it's a
It's not even on
Connect.
PC.
It's a Connect-based point-and-click adventure murder mystery, and it's okay. It's made by the guy who made Deadly Premonition. Yeah, that's
That explains a lot.
yeah, that's why I love it so much. And it is just like Deadly Premonition, except the thing with Deadly Premonition is
It
that
sucked.
no, not that it
I
sucks.
still haven't played it.
That game's amazing, but if someone doesn't like it, I can understand why. But with D4, I'm like, this is just brilliant. It's like a Telltale game if Telltale games actually had gameplay. Right? But
Burn.
it's so good, so good. And it's if you get an Xbox One for some reason, it's the free games with gold for this month. So
I'm not planning on being
and
able to
for
pick
next
one up.
month.
I'm not planning on being able to pick one up either of those months, especially if the 2DS, 3DS thing. I keep saying 2DS because that's what I have. But if the new 3DS comes out, there's no way I'm gonna be able to afford an Xbox One, no matter what.
It takes forever.
I will say though, probably the worst game I played this year is Watch Dogs, but that's just because I actually didn't buy very many games this year, and it was just such a massive disappointment.
See, it's
But,
the opposite for me. I probably bought probably 70 games this year.
Jeez. Oh, that was me like last year. So
So I've played 5. But
Oh, okay.
at this rate, I'm just never gonna play any game I ever own. I'm just gonna keep buying more and more.
oh, that's what I feel like with Nintendo games. 'Cause I'm so bad about finishing games. I haven't finished a game. Oh, well, I finished D4 a couple nights ago, so never mind. But anyway, so that's me. Those were my picks.
All right. You didn't,
How about you, Garnet?
Smash doesn't make it anywhere on that?
Oh, what? Okay. So, I mean, Smash is amazing. It was a lot better than I even thought it would be. Honestly, all things. Are you making fun of me right now, or what? Like,
Game of the year.
like it. But it. Okay, let's look at the cold hard facts.
It's great.
All right,
It's
it
Smash. Like, come on.
didn't have tripping. Didn't have Ridley. It
Didn't have Pichu.
didn't have Pichu. Like
I beat
how-
you in
how
a
is that
battle.
supposed to be my game of the year? If it doesn't
Zane's
have
just
tripping,
salty
it
because I
doesn't-
beat him.
When did you beat me?
Don't
What
you
are you
remember that time?
I don't think we've ever played Smash Brothers together. Oh, except for Project M. But that...
Well, no, you played it a few times with 3.
Yeah, remember I wrecked you with Robin.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't count 3DS though because it's.
I don't
impossible-
count 3DS because I suck.
No, not that because it's impossible to have a stable like online
no GameCube.
experience.
No game.
I beat you
No
though.
GameCube.
There was no stability issues to begin with. You sat next to your
No,
modem
no.
and everything was fine.
Oh, actually, yeah. There were a couple matches where it wasn't that bad. We use so much better though. Though I'm the asshole that
We
doesn't
haven't
play
smashed
with a
on Wii
wired
U yet.
connection. So,
We need to smash on Wii U after this.
all right.
Oh, okay. Well, actually,
All 3 of us.
Okay.
I'm down.
And then you'll stream it, and we'll put it at the end of this video.
Yeah, I'm sure that
Sure.
will make a lot of sense and work
A
out.
3.5-hour video. It's fine. Don't worry
We'll
about
just
it.
like name our characters after our games of the year, and then just have them like fight each other and see who's the best.
Oh, my Luigi amiibo's name will be Fantasia. I've already decided. I haven't actually used it yet for anything except for my Hyrule Warriors gift. So,
Oh my god. Well, Garnet, what's your game of the year?
Well, I think.
it's Fantasia,
Smash.
right?
but no, it's Smash. But a few
You're
other
killing me,
things.
Grant.
No,
You're
but
killing me.
other games that I'm thinking about.
Fantasia.
Alpha Sapphire. I have Alpha Sapphire.
Oh my god, I forgot about Pokemon.
Yeah, dude.
I still need to start up my Alpha Sapphire and get Beldum before 15th.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
But, what else? Shovel Knight.
Oh shit, did that come out this
Shovel
year?
Knight was good.
Okay,
That
wait a
was this
minute,
year?
wait. I might have to fix my list. Shovel Knight was really good. Honestly,
Yeah.
like, I'm not even a fan of like retro platformers, really. And I just got it because it was like the cool
Do I
thing to
own
do.
Shovel Knight?
That game-
Do I own Shovel Knight? I don't know if I own Shovel Knight.
I feel like you have to. Like, who doesn't?
Yeah,
own Shovel
come on.
Knight?
If you don't have Shovel Knight by
No,
now.
I don't. I just looked at my Steam library. I don't have Shovel Knight.
So,
Shovel
Zane,
Knight-
we agree that.
I have Shadow Warrior.
That
came out.
Yeah, Shovel Knight is definitely somewhere in my top 5 best of the
Yeah,
year. That's
very good. And there's still more to come. Like, they're creating like a whole
yeah.
new campaign for like each of the other characters they're gonna add. Like, that'd be awesome.
Shovel Knight was great. Last year, Grant and I had the same game of the year, if I remember right. We both said Fire Emblem. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember mine was Last of Us.
Yeah. Because you're mainstream and bullshit like that.
Last of Us is fucking awesome.
Oh, was Last of Us also your game of the year this year? For PS4?
It could be. I actually don't own it yet, surprisingly.
Well,
I just want to say I don't think you're allowed to say that. Like
'Cause
my
it's a
personal
remake.
rules that I'm putting on people.
It's the law.
You can't say Last of Us or Grand Theft Auto 5. I'm pretty sure,
I haven't played
Grant,
either
I'm
one.
pretty sure last year you tried to say Wind Waker and I told you you couldn't.
Yeah, no, one of us did. I remember.
Somebody said Wind Waker and I said you can't because that's not a new game.
You can't. You can't
I would
do it.
okay, but this is the same kind of argument we had before. I'd say that Wind Waker is its own game. They do it in HD. It is.
No, it's
It's
a
re-released and it has.
They added a lot of stuff, but it's
a
still
lot
the
of
same
stuff. They
game.
added the Swift Sail and they changed the textures and they added way too much bloom.
And the
like
Master
every
Quest
Wii U
doesn't
game.
suck.
Whatever. But what else?
Mario
man.
Kart 8.
What I should have been
something-
doing is like looking up a list of games that came out in 2014. That way I don't look like an idiot.
Well, I guess
Probably
I'll second
paid header
Hyrule
for you.
Warriors. I really like Hyrule Warriors. It's kind of a runner-up, I guess.
Do you have the DLC?
Yeah.
Did you get that season pass?
Getting all. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, me too. I also bought the
Yeah.
Skyward Sword costume pack.
Wait, when did that come out?
They released the DLC costumes the other day. They're all 99 cents each.
Oh, nice. I'll get that right after
I
this.
had to
then.
get that Skyward Sword Zelda.
I know, right? You gotta.
I'm still sour that I missed out on the Ganondorf costumes though. I probably won't buy them.
I didn't. Ha ha ha.
Well, okay. Like, good for
Oh.
you. You can do it.
Does my game of the year have to be a game I've played or a game that I've heard is good?
How can
I think you would.
No, you can't
Yeah,
do that.
So it has to be a game I've played.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
It's Rambo the video game. I give up.
I forgot that came out this year.
Oh my god, I forgot about South Park. Oh shit.
Oh yeah,
That game is
that
so
was
good.
really good. That was basically like Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door too.
We left a game out of the shit games for the year.
What?
Ground Zeroes.
Oh, you thought
Bad.
It was only shit because it was sold as a game.
because it's $30 for less than an hour of gameplay.
Yes.
Oh, ew. That's lame. Yeah, I don't know what my meme run probably.
Son of a bitch.
That's-
meme
that's-
run.
I don't,
Oh, we forgot about Elder Scrolls Online, guys.
Oh god.
Remember how great that was?
I can't say bad things about that though, because my friend's dad worked on it.
Hey Zane,
So,
Yeah.
Titanfall.
Dude, I'll stick by Titanfall. Titanfall was awesome. Like no one, there's like no one in the online anymore. Well, no. There's I don't know. There's something weird about the online now.
Conception 2 came out this year. That was a pretty good game.
Oh, I remember walking into some weird conversations about whatever the hell that is.
It's a very strange game.
Civ Beyond Earth.
Dark Souls
Anyone play
2.
that?
Dark Souls 2 came out.
no.
That was
Screw Dark Souls. It's
it was
all about
decent.
Dragon's Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma didn't come out this year, you dummy.
Yeah, I don't care.
Sir, You Are Being Hunted came out this year. That's a fantastic game. It came out early access earlier.
Did you,
I think this
did you
May.
actually play
Never
it?
played it.
Yeah, I've played it. I don't own it, but I've played it.
Wait, okay, here's a question. If a game is in early access, can it be game of? Is it game?
No,
of,
it came out. Like it came out
okay.
officially. Like it came out of early access, but
Okay.
early access games do not count because they're not official releases.
Okay, so basically, in 2016, DayZ will be my game of the year then.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Peggle 2.
Hey.
Kirby Triple Deluxe actually came out this year too. I forgot about that one. That one's pretty good.
You know, I don't really like Kirby games.
You suck.
Except for Air Ride. Air Ride's like
Air Ride sucks. Probably because I'm bad at it. I'm mad because
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
bad. Oh my god, guys.
What?
We forgot about fucking Mario Kart.
No,
Zane
I said
said
that. I said that
No, you
earlier.
didn't.
Just no one cares.
said it
I didn't hear you mention it. Mario
I
Kart's
I don't know about
fantastic.
Mario Kart.
I like
Kart,
Mario
I think
Kart.
will ever be my game of the year. There's always got to be something better than Mario Kart. Like it's always a big thing. But think about it.
Okay, well, I will at least say for Mario Kart that it has officially become like the best kart racing game. It won that title back from All Stars Racing Transformed for me. I thought it was
Really?
better because I thought Transformed was way better than like any recent Mario Kart game. Like Wii and 7
Yeah.
just did not do it for me. 7 was okay, but I really didn't like Wii. But 8 was pretty good. 8 is the only Mario Kart game where when friends come over and they're like, "Let's play Mario Kart," I'm not like, "Shut the fuck up." I actually will do it because it's weird that I keep buying these games if I don't want to play them. I just really whatever. Yeah. That pink gold peach though.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm writing down the games that I like.
Okay. Well,
Making the list while we're making the video. That's
Yes. Because I was not prepared. Because, again, you guys didn't really tell me what we were doing. I had a general
Too bad.
idea of what the video
no,
was
I,
going to be.
I saw the messages. Green
Guys.
was definitely.
Guys, Five Nights at Freddy's.
oh no.
And Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Oh my god. I forgot about Akiba's Strip. You can't hate Akiba's Strip. It's a fantastic game.
I
You
thought
guys
we
know
were
about it,
trying
don't
to
you?
say Oculus Rift, but having a stroke. Like,
Akiba's Strip. Akiba's Trip? Akiba's Strip. It's a play on words.
What about that Oculus Rift game where you're a dolphin and you're cheating? No,
The fuck you're talking about Oculus Rift? Do you guys even know what Akiba's Strip is?
No, I have no idea.
It's
So
an
I'm looking
RPG.
at
It's a
Oculus
JRPG where in battles the way you
Rift.
win.
JRPG.
You beat enemies by ripping off their clothing and exposing them to the sunlight, and they die.
Is it very?
And then you
very
keep the
kawaii
clothing.
versus-
You keep the clothing, and you can wear it.
Is it
That sounds
desu
really
kawaii?
messed up.
It's like it takes place in Tokyo, and like everyone turned into vampires, and the only way to kill the vampires, like purify the vampires, is by taking off their clothing and exposing them to the sunlight. And
like
it's
a new
super
brand.
Asian. It's fantastic.
Is one of the weapons you can use the ring of rapidly shrinking penis?
No, but there is equipment that makes you rip off clothes faster.
Okay, so back to what I was talking about. I've never played it, but I'd imagine it would be my game of the year if I did. If we're gonna go into these stupid hypotheticals, it's an Oculus Rift game where you play as a diver and you're in a classroom, but you don't know, and you're taking a test, but you don't know the answers to the test, so you have to like lean and like cheat off of the dolphins. Like there are dolphins taking the same test, you just gotta cheat off the dolphins and write down what they write down.
Hey, remember when
That's-
Minecraft
that's like-
released?
That's my kind of game.
Minecraft came out this year twice.
What?
Because it came out on PS4 and Xbox One.
No, screw
And
Minecraft.
PS3,
That
so
doesn't
3
count.
times actually.
Doesn't count.
Nah, Microsoft owns it now, though. How do you feel about that? That was one of the bigger news things this year.
What about Five Nights at Freddy's?
I already mentioned that. Stop
Oh
bringing
shit!
it up.
You know, I might actually have my game of the year. Hang on.
What about Bayonetta?
Because we got him.
I was gonna mention Bayonetta 2 actually.
Oh yeah.
I can't
No, I
I
didn't.
can't say that it's my game of the year though because I actually haven't gotten to Bayonetta 2 because I never actually played through Bayonetta 1 when I bought it. So I've been playing that on Wii U, but it's actually really good. So if Bayonetta 1 is good, which is considered bad compared to the second game, the second one's probably fucking
I've heard
awesome.
the only complaint about Bayonetta 2 is that it might be a little too similar to the first one. So if you like one a lot, then
I really
I'm
do.
sure you're gonna love 2.
Plus, she's way hotter in the second game.
Ah, okay.
Mhm. Bonus points.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Okay, I was making sure that game was actually released this year, so that might be actually my game of the year.
Is it?
Rocksmith 2014.
Yes. What about Alien Isolation? Did either of you guys play that?
No.
No.
Not yet.
How about Borderlands?
No, I still haven't finished Borderlands 1 or 2, and I've bought 2 at least 3 times.
Yeah.
I think I have two actually. I've bought it twice. I just got a text message. Why would anyone be texting me? I'm not popular.
Yee.
Costume Quest 2 came out? I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And I'm pretty sure, isn't it the first sequel to a Double Fine game? Right?
Sounds about right. Double
And it
Fine hasn't
wasn't-
made too many games.
And it wasn't Psychonauts.
What about Halo, guys? Halo?
Ooh, Master Chief Collection?
Yeah.
Guess what? The online still doesn't work. So-
Really? It's still
yeah,
broken?
I got it for Christmas and it still doesn't work.
Oh my god.
So
What about the game itself?
the game itself? I've like played through a couple hours into the first Halo because I've actually never played the original, like the first 2 Halo games. I haven't
Let's
played
hit-
1, 2, or 4.
Let's hit the other obvious ones. You already skipped over GTA. You said we can't talk about that one. Little Big Planet 3. That game's pretty awesome. I've played a little bit of it. My coworker, my boss actually got it for free, but doesn't have a PS4, so he gave it to me for free.
I want it so badly. I heard it's not as great though as the other ones, but
Take it with a grain of salt.
also like fuck them because it's Little Big Planet, so it has to be great.
Far Cry 4.
I've watched my friends play that. It looks pretty much like Far Cry 3, which means it's amazing. So
I've heard it's pretty good from customers. So, and then the obvious one, Dragon Age Inquisition.
Dragon Age Inquisition. It was Jeff Keighley's game of the year. So
Yeah, really.
What about
Maybe that's
you? Who is calling me? Hello?
did he really just pick it? Okay.
What?
Well, okay. Well, while he's doing that,
Yeah, no, it's the same phone.
what do you
Or
mean?
same number.
Mute the damn.
Damn it.
Okay.
We'll wait then. We'll wait.
Bye. My mom just fucking called me. She's
Is it a
in
missed
the
conversation?
fucking kitchen and she called me, making sure I still had the same phone number.
Nice.
What about Pikmin 4?
Dude, Pikmin 4 is awesome.
Yeah, I haven't picked it up yet.
Hey,
but I heard
back to Dragon Age. I've played Dragon Age for like 8 hours. That's like more time in any game I've played all the year. I like it. I really like
and you
Dragon Age.
obviously haven't had the time to play Rebirth yet.
Oh, yeah. I was actually just remembered with Rebirth.
I've played some Rebirth too.
Rebirth
That's
is
probably a
so
good runner-up for me.
It's
But
so
I'd
good.
say my top 5 top 6 this year have been I can't really decide between them, but if I had to choose, I'd probably choose either Wasteland or Theatrhythm. But Tomodachi Life was pretty fucking awesome.
Hey.
I sunk quite a few hours into that. Wolf Among Us I actually haven't played yet, but I bought and I've heard it's really good, but I can't justify saying if it's
Yeah,
game of the year or not.
you've played it. You finished The Walking Dead.
That's not season 2.
Well, you finished season 1. You know how it's gonna play.
It's gonna be depressing. In the
It's
end.
basically, will you like the story? That is the.
Walking Dead season 2 is fantastic. I've gotten to episode 3.
I
And
still
then
haven't played.
and
the
then
one episode.
Wolf Among Us is by Telltale, so I'm assuming it's really good.
Make new shit, Telltale, please.
Theatrhythm Curtain Call,
Minecraft.
a game that probably nobody's ever heard of.
I've heard of it.
It's fantastic.
It is a music-based.
I am in love with Theatrhythm. I play it all the time. I haven't played it much
Chrono Cross
in the
DLC?
last couple months, and then Wasteland 2. I picked up Wasteland 2 on sale during the Steam sale for $20,
don't even
and
know
it's
what that
like
is.
it's literally like Fallout,
Wait,
original
but
Fallout.
Wasteland's in early access, I thought.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it's in early
Oh
access.
yeah, I think it is still in early access. I guess, huh? Well, then it can't be my game of the year, but that is a good runner-up, I'd suppose.
I've heard good things about it, but I remember seeing it's like an early access game that costs $40, so I was like, hey, back
The
off.
biggest complaint about Wasteland 2 is so many people are like, there's so many skills that are useless. It's like, yeah, just like Fallout. There's a lot of skills that suck. That's
And it's
the
like
charm
it's
of
like
it.
classic Fallout, right?
Yeah, like original 1 and 2. I'd probably say my game of the year is either Theatrhythm or Dragon Age, then with Binding of Isaac mixed in there somewhere too.
Okay. Yeah, I think mine, like I said, Smash Brothers and
Smash Bros. 2.
Did he just get muted for anyone else, or is because I
I'm trying
can't
to see how
hear
much
it?
time I spent on.
I'm
Oh.
muting it because I'm about to crush a bottle.
No, I don't know. It muted. I didn't hear anything Grant said because it just muted after.
Okay,
he
well
said
then I'll
Smash.
repeat it for our
Hey.
or whatever. Smash Bros at the top, and then Binding of Isaac like right there. Like
Okay.
Smash takes it just because it's Smash, and we never get Smash.
Definitely
Rebirth is
some-
fantastic.
He's like skipping
I
all
thought-
over the place.
100.
Yeah.
Grant's dying. Grant, why are you dying?
It's good.
Are you? Are you okay?
See, those are like forever games. Like that's why they can't be game of the year for me. That's not a good way to word it, but I don't know how else to say it. Like Smash and Isaac.
Binding of Isaac was just fantastic.
Yeah, it's great, but like
It's
those
so
are going to
good.
be games I'm going to be playing like forever. So I don't think it's like I can't really put them as game of the year because they're good. They like
It's gonna be game of the years.
yeah, kind of I guess in a way.
According to Metacritic, the highest critically reviewed games from them were on the top of the list was Bayonetta 2,
Yeah.
Dark Souls
Yeah.
2, Smash Bros for Wii U, Kentucky Route Zero Act 3, which I actually didn't even know came out. I've never
Yeah.
played the original 2, but I know that was a big complaint is that they weren't working on the game. So, Shovel Knight is number 5.
Hey.
Dragon Age is 6. Out of the Park Baseball 15 is number 7. I don't even fucking know what that is.
I'm glad to see it's finally getting the credit it deserves.
Binding of Isaac Rebirth is 8. One I actually forgot about was Child of Light. Child of Light I heard was actually pretty awesome. I didn't get the chance to play it myself, but that was number 9.
Whenever
That's the
I'm
only game
reading
Ubisoft
things-
didn't fuck up this year.
Yeah, I was about to say, every time I'm reading something about how terrible Ubisoft is, there's always one person that's like, they came out with Child of Light this year, they weren't that bad.
And then 10 was Mario Kart. I like that top of the list is Bayonetta 2. That game got like perfect scores from everyone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Still bet it sold like shit though. Like
No, it
It
sold amazingly. You can take it from me.
Did it?
Yeah.
No,
Oh yeah.
It didn't chart. It maybe sold.
Didn't need
sold
to chart.
amazingly, like by. Okay, yeah, it didn't. It didn't need to chart. It probably did way better than they expected to, considering it's a sequel to Bayonetta. But it sold worse than the first game.
I don't
And-
believe that.
Okay, you don't believe that an incredibly niche game released for more than one console sold more than an incredibly niche game that
Released
was
for an
only
incredibly
available
niche
for
console.
one incredibly niche console.
Okay, let's compare the sales comparatively by percent then. The fact that it sold that well on a comparatively niche console for that type of game.
I still don't know like why you think it sold well because everything I've
Because I
looked at-
witnessed it selling well.
maybe like
firsthand.
at your specific GameStop
Or, you know, the entire state.
Yeah.
whatever. I'm not trying to bag on the thing because I mean I didn't buy it because I didn't have the money, but I mean,
Yeah.
but I'm happy that it is. Devil's Third, by the way, just looking into the future, Devil's Third is a similar scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
that's-
move on to like this year. What are you guys looking forward to?
Grant's trying to rush the video. Fire him. No
Uh,
Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky, really?
What do you mean, really?
Well, no, I mean I don't know. I'm just not hyped for that.
How are you not hyped for No Man's Sky? How is
Because
anyone not
I'm
hyped for No
medium.
Man's Sky?
No, because No Man's Sky looks like one of those games where it's like everyone just really wants it to be something that it's not, that like no one really ever said it was
Zane?
going to. Yeah.
Don't make me hurt you.
I mean, I'm a guy who liked
Yeah.
Spore, but I think this comparison's been made by like everyone already. But I feel like this could end up being kind of like Spore, where everyone expects it to be great, and then it releases and it's still really good, but it's not the kind of good they expected it to be.
I feel like it's slowly becoming better, but it's still at a very, very like basic level right now.
Or
Yeah,
it's
they're
like totally
creating-
awesome, and you guys are just not knowing what you're talking
The
about.
only thing that people are like excited about is the concept, because like not to bash Hello Games, because like this is super ambitious. It looks great,
Yeah,
but
really.
I mean the only yeah, I know the only thing they've worked on before now
Joe
was
Danger.
Joe Danger 1 and Joe
Dojanger.
Joe Danger Joe Danger 2 and 3
And then they got that flood.
and Joe Danger 3 No Man's Sky, which
That's the twist. Is every character is fucking Joe Danger.
well, I feel like it's going to be just as ambitious as everyone's saying it is and all that. But what's really going to end up happening is it's going to be the same thing people think about DayZ, where it's like all you do is walk around. I'm kind of getting that vibe from it. I'm
And
still gonna
Daisy
get
is
it.
still super popular.
Yeah, because DayZ is actually really fucking awesome.
So will No Man's Sky, Zane. See?
Yeah, but the difference is, I feel like in No Man's Sky, you can't like huddle up and then just rob people at gunpoint, which is like the entire appeal of DayZ, which is handcuffing people and making them drink bleach until they throw up and then leave them to die after breaking their legs. If you can do that in No Man's Sky, then it's like game of the year already. I don't even have to play it. But
It's like that, but with ships.
It'll be like stealing their spaceship and then leaving them to get like eaten by a dinosaur or something.
really, if you think about it, No Man's Sky is pretty much like Starbound.
In my opinion, No Man's...
Yeah.
I forgot about Starbound. That released this year too, didn't it?
I don't
That-
even know. They haven't done
No.
anything with that. No, it was 2013, I think.
Yeah,
Was it
Yeah, 'cause,
late
like,
last
late
year?
2013.
because I bought that for a bunch of people on the
Oh, yeah, for
forums
Christmas.
Yeah.
for last Christmas,
Yeah.
like in November. So
Well, No Man's Sky, I think, is going to be great to just, like, play. Like, I'm not going to be interested, like, in, like, yeah, I'm going to beat No Man's Sky. It's going to be like, I want to experience something awesome.
Oh, yeah,
and
like, I'm gonna
flying
get it.
around in a spaceship and finding a planet is, like, the definition of awesome.
Yeah, but once you get there, what are you gonna do?
You're talking to the guy who enjoyed fishing in RuneScape.
oh,
Just
gross.
remember that. Just
Well-
remember that.
See, as you guys know by now, I am a man who very much likes to put a lot of hype into things, right? but there's only so much I can give to so many things, and sometimes you get burned. Rarely for me, because I'm such an expert like hype manager. But one thing I was really hyped for was Evolve, and then Microsoft sent me a code for a like private alpha many months ago. I played through it. Not fun. It's just really boring.
How do you not like Evolve? I've
You
heard
played
nothing
it?
but
You
good
played
things
it?
from people who played it.
It's just really boring. Like you don't do anything. Pretty much what it is you and three other people walking around a huge map doing literally nothing for like 20 minutes until either you find the monster at the beginning and you kill it and win immediately, or you walk around for 20 minutes and then you finally see the monster and it's so big that it instantly kills you. And every once in a while a little thing will pop up on your map that says birds are flying around, the monster must be here. So you run over there and of course the monster's gone by then. So you're just chasing around
I
these
think the
little hidden-
appeal is to be the monster, Zane.
Yeah, okay, yeah, in fairness, I never actually played as the monster. I tried out all the human classes.
Evolve sucks. I didn't play as the fucking main character though.
And it'd probably be better
No,
if I was
but
playing with
That's
friends.
half of the game, though. Half the game, well,
I think Zane's right.
Well,
It's
that's
probably
the
a
game.
lot better if you have people to play with. Which is a good thing. Everyone I know has a PS4.
Well, I mean,
Zane.
I will probably... Oh, shut up. I'm Xbox.
No one I know has a PS4. That's the joke. Even though, like, it's better.
Even though like 18 million people have one?
Yeah. Where are those 18 million people in Minnesota that I know?
not with you.
Clearly. Thanks, Grant.
They all
Dick.
bought Xbox Ones. Ooh.
Okay, well,
I've had more people trade in Xbox Ones towards PS4s than vice versa.
Well, that's dumb.
Sorry. Besides Evolve, I'm hyped for Evolve. I want Evolve. I pre-ordered it already. I'm probably
I'll see how
hyped.
it does.
I'm probably too hyped for Dying Light.
Oh, are you
Yeah,
kidding
you're
me?
too hyped for that.
Oh yeah, if
Being
you were
hyped
any
all is
kind,
too hyped.
yeah, exactly. No, Dying Light is okay. Dead Island. Let's make.
I like
this
Dead
game
Island.
That's buggy, but it's like okay, got some fans. Let's make an expansion,
An expansion game.
which is the
that I got the
exact
collector's
same
edition
thing,
for.
but with more bugs. And then let's leave to make a new IP, which is the exact same thing.
Yes,
With a
but
different-
cooler.
Play it.
Oh, also, it's you work at GameStop, so
I do work
You're
at
not gonna understand what I'm saying right now. But I am going to try to never pre-order games again unless they're.
You're a
by
terrible
Nintendo.
person.
Yeah.
No, you're only saying I'm a
no,
terrible
no,
person
no.
because that's how you get your money.
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
Or you're a terrible person because you're probably gonna go to a store and be like, "Hey, give me this game," and we're gonna be like, "Sorry, you don't have it because you didn't pre-order it."
Oh, they.
Dick.
How many games are really like that hard to find that aren't Nintendo games? I'll pre-order Nintendo games because that's a known quantity. I know they're going to be good, but after 2014, there have been so many misfires. Watch Dogs, I pre-ordered that.
You're still a terrible person because you're making my job harder.
Well,
Dick.
Too bad.
okay, it's because
What's the
Dying
worst
Light-
case scenario? You pre-order it, and
No,
then you
it's just-
don't get it.
It's
No,
just
it's
so
the principle. It's because
Yeah.
pre-orders incentives have become like from like, oh, this is a nifty little extra to the point where like it's getting ridiculous. Dying Light is the perfect example. Dying Light has a system where the earlier you pre-order it, the more stuff you get. The more
I don't. That's not even why I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered because it looks like a game I'll enjoy.
It, but that's not something that should be happening. That's
That,
ridiculous.
don't
And-
think of it that way.
evolve an entire monster, like that's like half the game. Half the game is the monster, and the game is only coming with 2 monsters. The third one you have to pre-order to get.
And they're releasing more after that. They've
Yeah,
already
I know they're
stated
rele-
that.
Yeah, I know, but that's ridiculous. And Mortal Kombat X, an entire character only for pre-order. It's ridiculous. It used to be like a costume, and I had no problem with that because if you don't have a costume in a game, it's like whatever.
I've never understood
the
this.
original
I
content.
don't understand your point of view
Yeah.
because if you're gonna
you
pre-order
work
a
at
game, if you're gonna pre-order a game, why does the pre-order bonus matter? If you are pre-ordering games for the pre-order bonus, you're doing it wrong. I pre-order games so I can guarantee
Think
myself a
about all
copy
those
of the
people who
game.
Don't pre-order though. Think about all those people who, after the game comes out, say like, "Oh, that looks interesting. I'm going to buy that," and then they realize, "Oh, well, It's too late. I'll
I
never
agree.
get that
It's
content.
fucking stupid that they make exclusive
No one
stuff
will
for
be able to use
pre-orders.
that content after the game comes out.
I realize that. I'm not agreeing with the fact that pre-order bonuses are not stupid. I think they are. I think pre-order bonuses are dumb as hell.
They're toxic and they.
Yes,
ruin the industry.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just
Then
saying the
don't
fact that
pre-order.
people don't pre-order it because of pre-order bonuses.
No, don't pre-order it at all because.
Oh yeah,
that's
okay. And
encouraging.
here's the second thing.
Or you can pre-order it and not be that dick that's yelling at my face because you didn't pre-order the game.
Okay, but I'm not that guy. And here's the other thing. I'm pre-ordering games is basically putting money down on something that you have no idea whether or not it's going to be good or not. And
That's why you don't
if-
pre-order every single game that comes out.
Well, I mean, I'm only pre-ordering Nintendo games from now on because I know almost all Nintendo games are amazing. And when I don't want to pre-order something like Watch Dogs, where I put all that money down if the first day it comes out.
If
and
you have
then-
any common sense, you would know not to pre-order Watch Dogs. Watch
Okay,
Dogs was
I don't
know
terrible.
if
I
you
could
can say
tell it
that.
was going to
There
be
was a
terrible.
pretty okay, maybe like towards the last couple months when people started realizing that there was definitely something shifty going on, yeah. But I was too far along that hype train to quit.
Yeah.
Right. But that's the thing. Like developers like Ubisoft screwing over people. Like I don't want any part of that. Think about all the people who got like pre-ordered special editions of Unity. Like
I could tell
They-
Unity was going to be shit too. Unity is Assassin's Creed, that game that has been releasing every year since
Okay.
2007,
but people like that. And the thing is
and it
that,
hasn't
like,
been good since like
if-
Brotherhood.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying, even people who do continually like the series didn't like Unity because it just didn't work, and there's no way for them to know it didn't work because Ubisoft put an embargo on it, and so it's like shifting.
That's when you
practices
know
like that.
stuff is up.
Yeah, I know, but the average consumer doesn't know.
I'm
that.
sorry that average consumers are stupid. I'm
So
sorry
I'm-
stupid people exist.
For the betterment
Watch
of
what
the
you say,
industry.
man. You work at GameStop.
I do work at GameStop.
Yeah, but
Not anything said by ChuckolaComms or its commentators is representative of the GameStop Corporation and its affiliates.
If someone can't tell when a game is going to be good or bad, that's their fault. I know Dying Light isn't going to be fantastic.
Yeah, the game is not out.
You can tell.
Your game's
You-
to your head.
Maybe it's because I've been working at GameStop. I don't know. I have an instinct about
Yes.
games, and I can tell when they're going to be good or bad, and I'm always right. I've not been wrong.
okay.
Okay, well you say Deadly Premonition's
Remember,
bad
you
and haven't played
predicted
it, so
Ridley
I don't.
too, remember that?
What?
Oh yeah, 100% guarantee.
That has nothing to do with whether the fact the game was good or not.
Well, actually, yes, that has everything to do with whether or not the game is good. There's a reason Smash Brothers isn't my game of the year. No Ridley, no Ridley, no reward.
If
There was Ridley.
Direct announces Ridley as a playable character, will you change your mind?
Well, I mean, that's not what the game launched with, though. Is the thing. But the Ridley
Well, I guess that's
DLC,
fair, right?
the
DLC
Ridley
of the year.
would be my game of the year. Which goes back to that XCOM argument we had.
Oh.
Okay, along with that, call to arms, people stop pre-ordering. And also
People don't pre-ordering because
No.
Zane has no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
stop buying
No.
season passes. Season passes
Season
are the exact
passes
same
suck.
thing.
I hate
passes
season
are the
passes.
exact same thing, but season passes are worse. Because
Do you know what's worse about season passes? They actually pressure us to sell those.
Season pass. Okay,
They
if you
pressure
think
us to sell
something's up-
season passes, and I hate it. Nobody fucking wants season passes, but we are judged as a store on how many we sell during the midnight launch. It's bullshit.
Well, that's your company. That's not you.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, if people have ever been like, oh my god, they shouldn't shove that down our throats, it's like, yeah, well, we'll get fired if you don't, so just accept
Well,
it.
Season passes are
Season pass is like 95% of the
so
time I hate.
toxic.
Like 95% of the time I hate season passes.
I mean, Call of Duty. Okay, bad example because you two are like, I don't even have to
I
say
bought
anything
Call of
else, and you guys will hate it. But
I bought Call of Duty.
you bought Call of Duty,
Yeah,
the new
pretty
one.
good, yeah.
It's good, right? Like it's
Yeah.
actually. Yeah. Oh, that's something else I should have mentioned. The new Call of Duty is actually really good. So,
I bought it because I knew it was going to be decent, unlike Ghosts.
oh, Ghost is so bad. And But the season passes for Call of Duty games cost just as much as the game itself.
Well, because the map packs cost that much.
Yeah, I know that's ridiculous.
Map packs are stupid.
Yeah, map packs are dumb too, which that's a practice that needs to go away as well. But you know, one step at a time. Stop buying season passes. Every single game comes out with a season pass now. This
Yeah.
is not
Or
necessary.
Destiny, which comes out with multiple season passes.
Oh, God. And there's so many things like the season passes will come out, and then like DLC will be released, but it's like outside of the season pass, so you
Oh
still
my
don't
God.
get it. Like I think
Like the Necromancer and Krieg for Borderlands 2.
Yeah, I was just about to say Borderlands did that, Injustice did that, Hyrule Warriors did that, but I mean that was pre-order stuff as well. So if
Yeah, I
you
gotta get on that.
count that. But basically, what I'm saying is the gaming industry is becoming terrible because of these practices that get people to put down money on things.
Zane, it'll be fine. The market will crash in 2018, and then Nintendo will rise from the ashes and save it again.
With the Wii Q. Like, I swear to God, if they come out with something called the Wii Q, I've been predicting this for like 4 years.
Well, hold on. Okay. Do you think they're gonna announce and possibly release their first quality of life device this year?
The what?
This year? Maybe
What's
this
up?
year.
What?
Because they said 2015 was their goal.
The what?
I think they said 2015 was
I don't
their
know
goal
what you're
for their
talking
first
about.
James, did you not
quality
know?
of life devices.
Nintendo is making like fitness stuff now. They announced this like a couple somethings ago.
They
Like
announced it like
it's
E3, I think.
it's supposed to
before
be
E3.
their like new blue ocean thing. Is they're gonna make quality of life things, and we don't really know much about it, but it's supposedly separate from their video game industry.
Yeah.
So-
In fact, do you think they would even announce that tomorrow at the direct?
that's-
But what about there's a press conference afterwards?
They maybe in the no, okay. What I think that's all about is they're going to talk about the new 3DS in the conference and the direct, since that's coming out next month. And
Maybe.
even though we know about it, we have heard nothing about an American release so far. So it would
We've just
be-
assumed it was happening.
yeah. So I think that's what that's about. Quality of life, I don't think that's going to be anywhere near E3, and I really doubt it's going to be in any Nintendo Direct. I think that'd be a separate conference event, though.
Okay.
Might I add one of the disappointments from earlier? There was no Fallout 4 announcement at VGX.
VGX.
That's where
You're
Bethesda
hilarious.
announces all their games.
Oh, is it?
They announced
Actually,
both
they
Fallout
did,
3 and Skyrim there.
Skyrim was announced at one of the past VGAs. Yeah,
That was
that's
VGA.
Or
That's-
fucking whatever. I thought they were the exact same thing.
well, VGX was the last VGAs, and now there's the TGAs, which is like a separate thing, but it's hosted by the same guy, and it's pretty much the exact same
I
thing.
went to school with a guy named TJ. Is that the same thing?
Yes, actually, that's exactly the same thing.
Who's there?
Yeah, he's Jeff Keighley's best
He's
friend.
not-
Did you not mention that to you?
What was his name? Gary or something?
He works directly under the Doritos Pope. Oh yeah, thanks, Gary.
Gary. Yeah, shout out to Gary.
I had water in my mouth, you assholes.
Oh, man.
What else? Yarn Yoshi looks really good.
Yeah, just all the Nintendo games, like Splatoon.
Yeah, every Nintendo
Splatoon.
game.
Oh, Splatoon is coming out this year, isn't it?
Like
Yeah,
oh
dude,
shit.
in the first half of the year too. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's gonna be such a good
Yeah.
game. Majora's Mask.
I think
Apparently, I'm the one.
The biggest
hyped
games
for that.
from Nintendo will be Splatoon, the new Legend of Zelda, and probably Star Fox.
And Majora's Mask.
And
That's
the
good, but that's not huge. You know?
and the new F-Zero.
The new F-Zero, yeah. And the new Kid Icarus game along with that.
Oh man, I
The
I don't
Ice
even-
Climbers reboot.
don't I don't even need a new Kid Icarus game. Just pour.
Oh, I bought Uprising, by the way. I finally got a hold of a copy.
Right? It's good, right?
I haven't played it.
Hey,
Okay, pro tip.
never too late.
Don't use the stand.
I didn't get a stand. I bought it pre-owned.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're all good to go. Everyone who complains about the controls is using the stand.
I thought you were supposed to use the stand.
Donate all of your hearts.
Besides, I don't have a regular size 3DS anyway. So
Yeah,
the
listen to
stand
Grant,
wouldn't work.
donate all of your hearts to Palutena.
No. Breedy, come on.
Whatever.
What about the Order 1886? That game looks okay.
No, that game looks
Yeah.
the worst.
Very bad.
Oh, Bloodborne. Bloodborne.
I mean, I'm not into Dark Souls, so I've no
Oh, that was the
reason.
one that looked okay-ish. That was the
Bloodborne
one that
looks
like
awesome.
Dark Souls, but like with friends or something, right?
It's like,
It's made by the guy who.
yeah,
made
it's
the
it's
team.
it's literally Dark Souls, but in a different time setting, so it can't be Dark Souls.
I do like the time period better. Like the aesthetics look way cooler.
Well, and I like the mechanics of the game too, like how any person you walk by can just turn into an enemy and fight you.
You see, Dark Souls is like the kind of game I would want to play if I like was really hateful towards myself.
Oh man, I love
Like I
Dark
just
Souls.
didn't want to have a good time at all.
I love Dark Souls so much. I like the first one. I didn't play too much of the second one, to be honest. I only played like a couple hours, and I pre-ordered it and got it at the midnight.
I've played through the first section of the first Dark Souls like 20 times.
You
And-
can't get past Dark Souls 1. You fucking pleb.
Cool, because I always play as the thief, because I really want to be a thief, and everyone tells me that.
It's like the worst character.
But like, why? Why can't I be a thief? Like,
Because you have to be able to kill stuff.
thieves kill people. Well,
Be a
I mean,
thief
like,
later after you've been a warrior for half the game.
Whatever. Anyway, things I'm looking forward to. Rock Band 4. I'm like super.
Was that
confident.
announced? Was that a thing?
Okay,
No,
so
it's not.
let
Not
me
yet.
okay. Rock Band has now gotten new DLC in 21 months. And then
It's been that long.
yeah, it's been that
Holy
long.
shit.
21 months. Monday morning, randomly they're like, "Hey, we're releasing new DLC again tomorrow." Today, they finally came out with new DLC 21 months later, just out of nowhere, and it's all like really recent stuff. And they said we're not going back to weekly
'Cause I'm
DLC,
happy.
but we have some very important like Rock Band related news to share later. And it's like they would not release this if they weren't gearing up for like a PS4, Xbox One release. And also every quarter since they stopped releasing DLC, they've been re-licensing the old music. And so what my thoughts are, because sometimes they'll say like, hey, like Don't Stop Believing was one of the songs they couldn't get because Journey probably wanted like $1 million. And so they were like, you need to buy this now because it's getting taken off the store. But all the ones that aren't taken off, I'm thinking they were relicensing them so they can work with Xbox One and PS4 and transfer over.
So, what do you if Rock Band 4 is a thing, does that mean they're going to release a whole new set of instruments then?
I mean, like they'd have to
Cuz
because
that's the kicker right there.
they'd have
I'd
to
buy it.
because
I'd have the money to buy the whole set this time and I'd buy it and I'd be happy because I want to play Rock Band again, but I don't have drums. I only have them on the Wii and I'm not fucking going back to that shit.
It's so expensive to try to buy instruments now. I feel like they'd have to because PS4 can like your PS3 stuff can work with the PS4, but Xbox One stuff can't use Xbox 360 peripherals.
Yeah.
So they'd have to release more. And that's the only thing that like is kind of
Well, actually, the technology, the wireless technology for Xbox One and 360 controllers is the same.
Oh no, yeah,
They're just
I know,
not
but
compatible.
yeah, Microsoft
Like, they could make
specifically
it
made so you
compatible.
can't.
But they'd have to like release an attachment or something to make it work.
Yeah, but like so that is my hope and dream. I don't think it would come out in 2015, and if it did, it would be at the end of the year. But the
I'll
time
be
is-
hyped with you.
The
Zane.
time is right. Rock Band is like my jam. They just released
Ba-dum-ts.
the newest Foo Fighters song,
Everlong.
the new Avenged Sevenfold song, and
Which one?
Slam of Fire or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
Shepherd of Fire, you
Shepherd
idiot.
of Fire. Yeah.
Slam of Fire. Welcome to the slam.
I said lamb for one thing. So
Oh.
spare me your space, man. And Are You Mine by the Arctic Monkeys, which is awesome because Arctic Monkeys have never been in Rock Band, which proves that they are negotiating with new
I was about to say
artists.
Arctic Monkeys. I think were in Guitar Hero, weren't they?
They had one song in Rocksmith and one song in Guitar Hero.
Was
They
it?
were in
Was
was
it Brian Storm?
Brian Storm in Guitar Hero 5.
Yeah.
So
I can't believe I remember that.
Rock Band 3 came out in 2010. Why would you negotiate with new artists for a game that was out, that came out 4 years ago?
Has it been that long?
Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been
I'll say.
over 4 years because now it's 2015.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, it may have came out. May have come out 2011. I don't know. Anyway, my point is, that is like the number one thing I'm looking forward to. Like anything Nintendo puts out and anything Harmonix puts out. Also, Game 4. Like,
If that
is
comes
gonna,
out.
is that gonna,
Is that 2015 though? Do we know that for sure?
no, with the Behemoth, you never know.
Yeah.
It could be this year. It could be 2020.
I want
Or could be
them to
never.
do a repeat of Battle Block Theater where they have a calendar on their front page that says the release dates of all their games, and then they say
That'd be awesome.
and then they say 2015 for Game 4, and then they just wait until halfway through 2016 to acknowledge the fact that it never came out. Because that was a pretty good joke, guys.
Rock Band 3, October 26th, 2010.
Oh, yee.
It was late 2010, but
Oh, it feels like only yesterday when I bought the keyboard bundle.
Well, it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was like 4 years ago. But anyway, yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Not really much else, honestly. I'm
yeah.
pretty content with. Oh, and I'm hoping they come out with a new Viva Pinata. Like that's my secret big one.
Huh.
see, what I should have done is printed off a giant list of all the pre-orderable games, so I'd have at least some stuff to talk about.
True.
I know there were some 3DS games that looked pretty interesting, but I don't remember any of them.
Steam.
Codename Steam actually looks kind of awesome.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
Yeah,
the
it
only
looks
person who
interesting.
thinks it looks good.
It looks
looks like-
it's decent.
It looks like third-person XCOM. Then that,
Kind of, yeah.
except not the Bureau.
And with Abraham Lincoln.
and with Abraham.
Yeah, well, yeah. The only thing that I don't like too much about it is like the art style. I think that's a little weird.
Oh, yeah, the
I
art
like that
style.
kind of art, so.
But it looks cool.
God,
Yeah.
there was another one I don't remember.
I just realized that this was on. I said this last year too. Hyperlight Drifter. Maybe this year.
No, it's on. if
Mighty
it-
Number 9.
We were talking. Oh no, Grant and I were talking about this the other day.
No. We were
Have you
talking about that yesterday.
I also third new rule. All right, no pre-orders, no season passes, no Kickstarter, unless it's
What?
Harmonix. Unless it's Harmonix. Because
Are you fucking kidding me?
no, okay. Let's list off Kickstarter successes.
Shadowrun.
Shadowrun. I was about to say it. Shadowrun, Salem, Shovel Knight.
What is Shantae? I think.
Oh,
Shantae,
yeah, Shantae. So now, what have we learned, class? 4 out of hundreds. That is
Well,
not a risk that
Is
anyone should
Oculus
take.
Rift on Kickstarter?
Well, you got to remember, a lot of the big
I don't
Kickstarter ones are still in development because there were big titles, like Project Eternity, which actually got a rename now.
Okay,
actually
have
got
you
an
seen
official
what's
name,
happened
but-
to Mighty Number 9? Is that
It's,
no one? I don't think
it's
anyone
ugly.
thought that like their money would be going towards this like TV show, and that even though they like went far past the goal, that they'd be asking for more money, and that the graphics look so bad. It looks like a PS2 game. There's no anti-aliasing. Like what the hell? It's
It's also in prototype.
But that
no.
show, though,
They released pictures of the final build, and it looks horrible. Like I'm sure the game.
I have
does,
not seen these
but-
pictures.
They released them to backers, and I think they're-
I have not
You a
read that
backer?
email then.
Or
When
I
did
used
they
to.
send these out?
Oh, but I do need to get a
Probably
PS4
yesterday.
for Amplitude, which is a Kickstarter game, but
just for that.
it's harmonic. So, also James, hey, buy Amplitude. Like,
I don't know what that is.
It's the game that Harmonix made before they made Guitar Hero.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a beat matching game with a controller. It's got
Can-
like
I'm like looking for a picture of Mighty Number 9.
got a bunch of
I will
chip
find
tune
it.
bands that Grant likes. I'll show you a picture after this. No,
Well,
I'm
I want to
saying,
see it now so I can give opinions on it.
Amplitude has a bunch of chiptune bands that you like. I don't remember what they're called because I don't really listen to chiptune.
I like
most of the time.
chiptune.
It's got like name and name. Like
Name.
yeah.
That's my favorite chiptune band. Name
Scott,
and name.
Scott someone.
Oh my God, Scott, someone, dude, he's the best.
And is Anamanaguchi a thing?
Yeah. Okay.
Like-
I know that.
And the guy who like
They're not doing chiptune anymore though. That's sad.
oh
They moved over to like K-pop.
oh
that
well,
sounds
they
like a
have music
K-pop
in-
band.
And the guy who did the music for Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game.
I just bought those graphic novels on Amazon the other day because I just rewatched the movie.
Did any of you guys realize that the game has been taken off Marketplace? off of PSN and Xbox Live Arcade. It's not there anymore. It's
I don't
gone.
believe you.
Yeah, it's gone.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I read a thing the other day saying it was gone, and it's gone. I don't know if the DLC
believe
is still
you.
there.
That's sucky. Yeah, I never got the DLC. I hope the DLC is still there because
Yeah, I might actually, like, now that it's going away, I'll, like, panic mode, buy the online DLC, and then still never play it. But
yeah, exactly.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't find anything on that.
maybe it was
That'd be
stealth
sad
taken.
if it is off.
I mean, all the
Yeah,
Marvel
that
games got
sucks.
taken off, too. Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom
Oh, here
2.
we go. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game removed from PSN in North America.
What does it say about the Wallace Wells DLC?
I don't know.
That
Looks like
it's-
Marvel vs. Capcom Origins is the only title to be removed. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and the DLC are no longer available to purchase, while previous purchasers of the game should have no problem re-downloading it. If you're looking to buy Scott Pilgrim, GameStop
fuck
and
you.
Best Buy do still list the digital version, though it is unclear if the codes are still valid. For those in Europe, it's still
Wait, is that
available.
only for the PS3, or is that for Xbox as well?
I'm on a
I'm assuming it's
PlayStation.
for
I'm on PlayStation
Xbox.
Life reading that, but this one N4G says it's delisted from Xbox as well.
All right.
No,
It's a decent game.
I will never.
It's
have one of
fantastic. The music in that game is so good. It's like the best of any
Yeah,
game
it's
I've
a
ever
good-
played.
Yeah, and that guy is doing some of the soundtrack for Amplitude. So buy it. Like that's what the whole point of this.
What type of game is Amplitude?
It's a beat match game. So
Is that
if
the
you, like-
is that the first person shooter one?
no, that's Chroma, which got canceled.
Is that
Makes me-
canceled?
Yeah.
No, well, it's not canceled.
I heard
but
it got like taken, like they just started over.
They said they're going back to the drawing board because so many of the people in the like closed testing period were just like saying all these mixed things and like that it didn't have a clear direction and that it was confusing, which is, as someone who tested the game, and now you're allowed to talk about it, I guess. They lifted
There's
the,
those deets.
whatever. The fact, okay, you will hold a gun and on the gun, like gems will fall down, and so instead of shooting with like the mouse pad, you go click, 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 or there will be like a pad that's do 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 do, so you go do 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 to like shoot, and it like homing shots, and it's just like, it's so great. Like I can finally be good at a first-person shooter because all I need to be good at is rhythm. Except everyone else is like, I want to just shoot people. Why can't I
God.
just shoot people?
I just wanna
Fucking hate
know
people
from a
like that.
first-person shooter.
I just want to kill the things. It's like, yeah, but
Which
do it
there-
within the game's
There are
mechanics.
classes that work like that too. Like the assault class, you just shoot. But like the engineer is the one where you have to do all the beat matching. It was so fun, so good. Man, I miss Chroma.
I was psyched for that game after you talked about it, so the fact that it's no longer psyched for it sucks.
Well, I think they're still gonna make something of it because it was supposed to be like their big free to play thing that they were gonna put on Steam, and yeah. And then instead they made A City Sleeps, which is also good. So I mean that's cool. Thanks, Grant.
You're welcome.
Eh,
I think I only got one game as a gift this year, and it was from Morg. He got me Octodad, Dadliest Catch.
Nice.
Oh,
Grant, I think you got that for me for my birthday one year.
yeah.
Something. I
One
still have
year, it just came out.
It didn't just came out. It came out last
Dadliest
year.
Catch, the second one.
I got it early for him.
Deadliest Catch came out like before the PS4 came out.
No, it
So-
didn't.
Yeah, it did.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, is there
I'm
anything
looking
else
this
we're
shit
looking forward to this year?
Octodad.
I don't know if. I guess. Well. Whatever team meets next game is. I guess. this is
Mugenics.
Super Meat Boy Forever.
Oh my God.
No, it's Super Meat Boy Forever is coming out first.
Okay, fuck Super Meat Boy.
Fuck-
Like, I'm sorry.
I-
I'm so like.
I love
I'm
Super
done.
Meat Boy, but Mugenics is
Let's-
better.
Let's
Is that
get
really?
past-
Is that gotten a release date yet?
No.
No,
In fact,
no.
they said they were gonna stop working on it so that they could make Super Meat Boy
They're
Forever.
gonna-
and
they're
then
gonna
What?
wrap up Super Meat Boy Forever.
No.
Don't worry, it's coming. It's
No,
coming.
no, okay, it's like
Give
Team
them
Meat.
time.
You know what? You made a great game, and then you made a great PC version of the game, and then you made some like mobile version of it that like no one ever talked about. And now you're making this cool new thing with cats and AIDS, and like it's the best sounding thing I've ever.
They made Binding of Isaac in between then.
Well, no, that wasn't. That technically wasn't Team Meat. That was like one of the guys from Team Meat and Nicholas.
Yeah, that was teammate Nick Ellis.
Nick Ellis.
Okay.
Is that how you?
Ellis.
And Florian.
Alice. I was whatever.
Florian. Can't forget Florian.
Shout out to Nick Ellis.
Thanks, Gary. I was messaging my friend Gary the other day.
Wait, speaking of Gary, was that one that came out this year, right? Day one Gary's incident?
Oh, that horrible atrocity. I think
Yeah, talking about disappointing games.
I think that was last year, because that came out a little after DayZ did, I think, or a little before DayZ. So I think that was last year, or like last year.
I don't know, it doesn't feel that long ago.
Did you actually play that?
Hell no. Hell no. I could tell that game was terrible. I looked up gameplay and like the person playing was like, what the fuck is this?
Sonic Boom.
How?
Oh, yeah.
Sonic Boom was pretty. I don't know what you're talking about. That's actually game of the year.
Yeah, the second. Yep.
It's my best
Gotta be
favorite.
You know what I?
It's the new Sonic 06.
I feel very.
Yeah, really.
I feel like a very silly person because I remember when
You are a silly person.
I saw Sonic Boom for the first time, and I actually said, "We might finally get a good Sonic game."
I said the same thing, dude.
and then
Could not have been more wrong.
but then we saw gameplay for the first time, and I go, "Nope, shut it down." And then I think it was Morg. Morg kept being like, "No, dude, remember what you said earlier? It's gonna be great." I'm like, "No, I'm backing away from that. Like, trust me." And lo and behold, it was actually much worse than Sonic games usually are, which is a pretty big accomplishment, especially coming from a guy who
I didn't
liked
think
those.
about it, but
Is there a
Sonic
trophy
Boom
for that?
came out only a year after Lost World. It's like Call of Duty, except no one likes it.
Sonic Boom came out only a year after Lost World.
Yeah.
You-
Lost
you
World
do
came out
realize-
last year.
You do realize Sonic is a yearly franchise. We've gotten at least one Sonic game every single year.
I didn't notice because they all
No,
suck.
it's so hard to notice because like they're either really low key, or well, because the difference is like, of course you notice with Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed because everyone's like, oh, the new Call of Duty. No one's like,
That's what I said. I'm like, it's like Call of Duty, but it sucks, so no
Except
one
for
cares.
the people we know and me. I'll still get hyped over Sonic. I don't give a fuck. I know it's gonna be bad. I'll still buy it.
It's because you like bad games.
No, but Lost World was actually like decent. People give the game way too much hate. It's like people who say they don't
I
like
can't believe
Yoshi's.
you though. You said
I watched you
Heroes
play
was bad,
Lost
so
World
I
and it
can't
looked
trust your
decent.
opinion.
Heroes was garbage. Heroes is so
Heroes is good.
Heroes isn't even a Sonic game. It's a shit rock yeah game.
It's good. It's got Shadow.
Oh yeah. Oh jeez, I forgot. Oh, also game of the year for 2006, Sonic 06. 10 out of 10, it had Shadow in it. Shadow the Hedgehog, 10 out of 10, it had Shadow. Which, oh, but by the way, Shadow the Hedgehog was actually not bad either. So, I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't. It's like Sonic Lost World. Except, no, Lost World's better than that. So there's like Heroes. How come every one of these discussions turns into me bashing Heroes?
You just suck.
Because
I think
Grant always brings it up.
In every discussion, I have to defend Deadly Premonition, and I have to bash the shit out of Heroes. So it's like Heroes, 06, Sonic Boom.
Really?
Sonic the Hedgehog. The original one.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic 3D Blast.
Yeah, I get. Well, actually,
I like Sonic 3D Blast a
I like
lot.
3D Blast, but it's not a good game. Like
I like it because it's 3D.
And it's a black pest.
like
Sonic Heroes Game of the Year because it's 3D.
okay. Oh, but that's not even including like the storybook games like and the Secret Rings and Black Knight.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Sonic Colors is good.
Everyone likes Colors except for me. I swear to God.
It's because you like terrible games,
No,
remember?
it's like Colors is like a Mario game. Which
Mario's
like,
good.
yeah, but it's like it's not momentum based, which like defeats the whole point.
Gotta
It's
go
like, yeah,
slightly
The only
over the
time
speed
Sonic
limit.
games are good
of
are when they
walking.
Copy Mario.
Yeah. Hey, do any of you guys remember like that first Nintendo, that one Nintendo Direct? I think it was one of the E3s where everyone was like, oh shit, for the first time ever, the Sonic game's gonna be the good one and the new Mario's gonna be shit because everyone was bashing 3D World. And
Oh shit, I forgot to mention 3D World.
3D World came out last year, man.
Did it?
Like
that was holiday
that's
last year.
2013.
Was
That
it?
November,
Okay.
November 2013, yeah.
I couldn't remember.
But yeah, because no one thought 3D World looked good the first time it was shown off, right? It wasn't until that second trailer.
Oh yeah, the one you made. I remember.
Move
To the side. Move to the side.
I want to remake that so I can actually have it like full screen and with better options. Oh god, it's beautiful.
And then like the one joke you're the most proud of in the whole thing you can barely understand.
Oh yeah, this is the one no one thinks is funny except me.
You couldn't tell what it said unless you repeat it like
Put the
5 times.
caption.
It's white. The caption was white, so you couldn't read it.
No, it was black. It was the caption.
Oh no, it was black and it blended in with his suit. That's why you
It
couldn't
said,
read
it
it.
said white power toad. I thought that like that was the funniest thing.
Oh my god.
Now you can kill the ghosts as white power toad. Like that was just. How did no one think that was funny except for me? I don't know. Whatever. We're getting way off track here.
Did you get a Twitch subscribe button yet?
I have like 32 subscribers. So no.
It's more than me.
Yeah. When's the last time you did anything? Anyway, what else are we looking forward to? What is
That's all I can really think of, to be honest.
the Wii Q? I bet Nintendo's gonna release a new console in 2017.
The new 3DS? I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, the new 3DS. and
Oh,
the
Monster
3DS.
Hunter. Shit, I forgot about Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter 4.
Well, if you've got the Japanese 3DS, you already have Monster Hunter.
But do you have the collector's edition? Grant.
Wait, Grant, do you have the new
No, I don't
Monster
have it
Hunter?
all, actually.
Then
No.
why are you bragging?
I don't know. I just felt like throwing that in there.
He's trying to justify his purchase. It's okay.
Have you bought anything for that other than Smash?
Oh, I don't know.
He
I
bought
haven't
Captain
bought anything
Rainbow.
for my Japanese Wii except for Captain Rainbow. So.
Well, hey,
When I was down in Florida, I got a copy of Rhythm Fever. Rhythm Heaven Fever? That one.
Hey, yeah, that
With
game's
the
good.
original case. And I haven't played it yet.
nice.
Yo, me too, actually. I got that the same time I got Captain Rainbow. That's a good ass game.
I heard it was pretty awesome, and I was down there, while I was down in Florida, I'm like, I have to go to a GameStop and use my discount to buy something. And I'll be like, hey, I'm from Minnesota.
How much did you pay for it? Just curious.
Do you want me to grab the case and find out?
Well, no.
I actually
whatever.
don't remember.
It's because it's only like $10.
It was under $10.
Okay, yeah.
I paid like $8, I think, after discount and tax. I want to say.
Do you think we're gonna get any like weird, like kind of like offshoot games from Nintendo this year? Because like I mean, like
I
kind of
think
like
Splatoon is like their.
well, no, yeah, but they're pushing that as like their next big thing. But I mean like games that are just really low key release, like kind of Captain Toad or like Rhythm Heaven.
We already talked about Codename Steam.
Oh well, that
Yeah,
That's
Codename Steam
true.
is kind of like that. I mean, if it would be some, I don't know.
I mean like
When's the last time they came out with like a Brain Age?
Brain Age 2.
oh no, they came out with one for the 3DS in Japan. It just never made it to America. It was like Devil Training.
Oh yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah.
And it's
What?
the guy gets devil horns, and apparently it's
Trains-
like apparently it's
trains to
really
be Satan.
bullshit. Like I've heard that people who played it like hate it because it's just like really stupid or anyway, it's stupid hard or something.
I picked up a copy of Elite Beat Agents, so I'd love to see a sequel to that.
Oh, you're never gonna get a sequel to Elite Beat Agents.
Not gonna
Why?
happen.
Just import
Because
just
it's
import the Japanese version.
New
of it,
Electroplankton.
basically. No.
Wait, what? What do you say?
Electroplankton.
Yeah, dude. Let's do it.
Nah. They need to release a new Rob for Wii U. like a new actual big ass Rob.
They need more Chibi Robo
That's
games.
pretty much an NF. Well, I mean.
They just
yeah.
came out with a new Chibi Robo.
I was being facetious.
Yeah, and it sucked.
Well, you don't like taking pictures of circular objects?
They need to release a freaking another Katamari game for PS4.
Yeah, that's oh well. Didn't they? No, they just came out with a new Katamari game too. I don't know where you've been. They just came out with one for Vita.
I'm talking for PS4.
Yeah, I know, but
That console I have.
yeah, but all the Katamari games that have come out lately suck, except for the one on PS3.
Katamari Damacy HD Definitive Edition.
Did the new Persona game already come out?
Persona 5?
Persona 5? No.
No. I'm actually, those are other games I'm playing right now. I just bought Persona 2 on the PSN and I've been playing that. I might just skip over it though because that one kind of sucks, so I'm going to skip over to 3 probably.
Wait, you're going chronological?
No, well, I wanted to get an experience from the older games, and I'm actually I like Persona 2, it's just really basic and repetitive though. But people said that 3 and 4 are fantastic, so.
But yeah, you're supposed to start with 3 and then play 4 and then play 1 and then play 2. That's how Persona.
No. What people have told me is once you've played 3 and 4, you could never go back to the first ones. Apparently the first game fucking sucks balls. And the second game is like mixed based on who you ask.
I didn't realize that Q was out since June. So.
Oh, Persona
That came
Q,
out last
yeah,
year.
that came out, but that's not really a Persona game. It's more like Etrian
What the?
Odyssey.
That came out?
Yeah.
Since June apparently.
Really? Did that just like? I remember the announcement, and I remember.
I have the
the
premium
special
edition.
3DS, but
Maybe
I
that was
got
just
the
in Japan
premium
or something.
thing.
I don't know when
Did that-
5 is coming out.
I have Persona Q in my cabinet right now. It's out.
hey, do we want to
James
make?
confirmed.
Let's make a prediction since we're kind of nearing the end of this, I guess. What do we think will be the game of the year next year, and what do we think will be the biggest disappointment next year?
I think that the new Legend of Zelda will probably be the game of the year if it's good. Like
It'll
if it's
probably
good,
be
implying
between-
that. Well, actually,
It'll probably
I mean,
be between
every
Zelda
Legend of
and
Zelda
No Man's
games-
Sky for me. Probably.
Wait,
for
you
me.
mean what?
Between No Man's Sky and Zelda, probably for me.
Okay. I think
Okay,
No
take
Man's
it.
Sky has the potential to be the biggest disappointment.
I think it has the potential to be the biggest disappointment in the same way any game that someone's overhyped for has the potential to be the biggest disappointment.
yeah.
I'm
That's a
hyped for it
good
because I know
observation.
it will be space exploration, and I like that.
I'd probably have to second that. I feel like No Man's Sky, even if it's great, is probably going to be the biggest disappointment.
What was that other space game? The
Star Citizen.
Yeah, is that out yet?
Nope, and it's pretty much supposed to be the exact same thing. Actually, you know what?
Well, that's what everyone was comparing No Man's Sky to. Was Star
One of
Citizen.
them is going to be terrible. I'm calling that right now. I don't know which one. One of them is going to be exactly what it's supposed to be, and one of them is going to be terrible.
Well, Star Citizen is different in the fact that you're just like on a spaceship, right?
It's going to be
I feel
terrible.
like how long has Star Citizen been in development?
Longer than No Man's Sky. It's been a
Yeah, I
couple
feel
years.
like that's going to come out way later, but it's going to be the thing that everybody wants, and then
No
No
Man's
Man's Sky is
Sky-
going to come out like this year, and everybody's going to hate it.
No Man's Sky, is that even targeted for this year? They
Yeah.
kind of made it sound like it wouldn't come out for like another couple. Oh shit! Actually, that was announced 2 years ago, wasn't it?
No,
it's-
yeah, it
it's
was
a
announced.
VGX.
No, it was announced at last
It was
year's VGX.
Last year's, as in the one before.
The one we did.
2013.
We talked about it in our VGX video.
It was the only thing worth talking about besides how terrible the whole thing was. But yeah, I'm still iffy about Splatoon. I know that sounds blasphemous.
That is blasphemous. Get out.
I'm pretty high hopes for Splatoon.
No, think about it. Okay, this is an online Nintendo game, and think about
How
every time
great their
Nintendo's-
online has
They've
been
already shown
since
off
the Wii U
single-player
launched.
campaign.
No, I know. We know nothing about it though. They've shown it off.
shown
We've
it.
saw. We saw
They've
it
shown a
before.
ton of it, and
Like,
at least on GameStop TV they did.
It's like a third-person shooter, but it's also a puzzle game.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I
that's
just
pretty
need
cool.
to. I need to see more. I don't think it's going to be bad. I think there's no way it's not going to be great. But an online-focused Nintendo game, like Mario Kart 8, is the only Mario Kart
Smash
8,
Bros.
Mario Kart Wii. No, Smash Brothers. Namco handled all that. Namco handled the online, and Namco's great at netcode. So, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Mario Kart 8
So-
was like flawless though, so
Well, in terms of what?
online.
Okay, yeah, online it's pretty.
The online is fucking amazing compared to Mario Kart 7.
Yeah, dude, I hated 7. I don't know why, but
Everyone hated 7, Grant.
yeah.
It's because it's a multiplayer game on a single-player console, and the online was broken. Of course, everyone hated
No,
it.
but I mean, just like I hated the tracks, I hated the characters. I just didn't like it. It was. I just didn't like it at all.
Zane left.
You did.
What a prick. We should talk about him badly while he's gone. Oh,
Exactly.
there he is. That fucking idiot. Yeah. Hey, Zane.
Sorry about that.
It's cool.
Okay. But yeah, it worries me.
You worry me.
Okay.
Halo 5 Guardians?
I don't know about that. I've tried the beta because my little brother got the Master Chief Collection. I played a few matches. I don't know.
I didn't bother. I don't have enough room on my Xbox One to keep downloading these gigantic.
You should get one of those external hard drives they sell at GameStop for like $70.
Says the GameStop employee. Yeah,
it's a good
actually,
deal. I'm thinking about buying one for my PC.
Drive to Minnesota and then buy.
They're at all GameStops. Don't be silly.
I actually should get one because I'm just completely out of room. I had to uninstall Unity.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, because I played it so much. Yeah, I'm hoping they fix Master Chief Collection. That's one of my hopes.
I'm hoping they fix Destiny.
They won't. They won't. They're gonna get more money out of people, and they're gonna release a sequel, and everyone's gonna buy the sequel.
Can we get hyped for whatever Call of Duty's coming out this year?
No.
Yes, because it's made by Treyarch.
Oh yeah, it's Black
gonna
Ops
be-
3, isn't it?
Actually, the rumor is they're gonna make World at War 2.
Really?
Yeah, that's the rumor, but I mean, no.
Rumor has it.
But no,
has
no.
it.
Grant, you don't know because you don't play Call of Duty. But basically,
Yeah, I don't.
You're a basic
Two
bitch,
hoops about
Grant.
it.
there are 3 different
I am.
developers.
I
There are
know. I
3
know about it. You don't.
Okay.
You got
but
Treyarch.
Treyarch's the
Treyarch's
good.
amazing. Infinity Ward sucks, and
Infinity-
Sledgehammer's in the middle.
The old Infinity Ward was really good.
Well, yeah, Modern Warfare 1 was fantastic.
And 2.
I didn't like 2.
What the? 2 is the best
I didn't like 2.
one.
First one's the best one. It was broken
2
as hell, and it was great.
No, 2 is like literally the most broken mess of a thing I've ever played. It's the Marvel
The
vs.
gun you
Capcom
get
2
in the
first-person
starting gun for multiplayer in Modern Warfare 4 or Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. That is like the best gun you get in the entire multiplayer besides the AK-47.
shooter. Yeah, same with Modern Warfare 2. You start with the FAMAS and it's way better than every other gun.
I thought the
Except for
FAMAS was good in
shotguns.
3. Yeah, shotguns that act as sniper rifles. Yeah.
And you can use to replace your pistol instead of your primary. See, Modern Warfare 2 is just delightfully broken. It's so great.
It's so broken.
Anyway.
Battlefield Hardline.
Yeah, I was about to
It
mention.
looks decent.
I think it looks good, but I'm not gonna buy it.
I'm not gonna
'cause
buy it, but it looks decent.
they
Coming
just-
from a guy who isn't a fan of Battlefield.
Grant, I can't hear anything you're saying if you're talking. But they fixed Battlefield 4 finally, and that is one of the best first-person shooters I've ever played. Battlefield 4 is online. So good. They're probably just gonna keep riding that one out because it's way too soon to release Hardline. They should have waited for next holiday. But I don't know.
I think.
I-
Oh, Witcher 3. Witcher 3's coming out. Witcher 3.
Yeah.
I've never
played-
played any of the Witcher.
More like Witcher Free for GameStop employees.
I played 5 minutes of The Witcher 2.
I have The Witcher 1, I think.
I have The Witcher 2, and it's hard as hell. It's a very difficult game.
Yeah, I've never played. I've heard good things though.
It's hard. It's really hard. If you don't like Dark Souls, you don't like
5 minutes
Witcher. It's how it is.
What
So-
about? I don't know.
Another hope for 2015. Valve will actually release a game, maybe, or at least announce
Yeah.
one.
Portal 2, Episode 1.
I
Dude,
hope
I
it's
would
not.
love another Portal. That's like the best thing that they could announce.
I'd love Half-Life 2, Episode 3, finally. I didn't care
No.
about Half-Life 3. Just Half-Life 2, Episode 3.
I don't.
That one I've been on cliffhanger for 7 years.
I don't want either of those things.
I don't
don't want
want
another
you
Portal?
anymore.
Not really. I mean,
Why
if I love Portal. Portal's
What's
great, but
wrong with you?
Left 4 Dead
taking
3, aka Evolve, is already coming out.
no. I need actual Left 4 Dead 3. Left 4 Dead, and they are making Left 4 Dead 3. That's been confirmed.
Oh.
They just haven't announced it. No, yeah, like I've seen.
They announced it. It's
there-
called Evolve.
There are pictures of Left 4 Dead 3 out, but
Is it called Left 4 Dead 3 though? Because if it
Yes.
is, that's important. Is it? Okay.
Yeah. But they haven't actually announced it yet. There was like a leaked PowerPoint of like at a Valve conference thing or something.
And now they canceled it because they have the money to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I want Left 4 Dead 3.
That's
all
what I would do if I were a super rich game developer. That's what I'd do. If my game got leaked, I'd just cancel it. Just like Phil Fish that shit.
Oh, don't be.
Oh god. Oh god.
Talking about disappointments for the year, Gamergate.
Crawling in for fish. These wounds they will not heal.
They will not.
Rip.
Dude, that was so. Oh my god.
So don't even bring up Gamergate. That's we're not talking about that. That's,
Grant was so disappointed by
Dude.
Fez 2.
I
Anyways,
was too.
Everyone
Mother
was.
4, that's going to be coming out soon.
Oh my god. That's supposed to
Yeah,
come out
dude.
this winter. It's like supposed to be out like now.
When does it says coming soon on their website. I'm looking right now.
Yeah, it used to say winter and then they changed
I
it to
think
coming
they've said
soon.
it's coming out like very soon this year.
Yeah, they've announced that it's done and like almost done and they're ready to release it soon.
Ooh, that's
And it's
cool.
free.
I know.
That's
yeah.
the best fucking part. I'm set up for the email thing, so I'll get emailed when it's out, and I'm doing a
Yeah,
let's
same
play
here.
for it. Mark my words right now.
Did you say
Okay.
the exact same thing about Rebirth, and then you did like one
Yeah.
and
I've been working on recording the recording setup. XSplit was
Oh, okay.
really actually pretty decent, but it's mainly been because I've been really busy for the holidays at GameStop. I've been working like 5 days a week just there, so we got our hours. Obviously, the robbery had pretty big impact on me, going down to Florida, and then this whole shit going on. But I'm hoping to get my channel back up soon, with more time
Yeah.
off. I'll have time to do that. I could just do that tomorrow. Just record a backlog of like 50,000 Rebirth videos.
do it.
Yeah, I
Did
mean,
you guys watch the first one, right? Was the quality
Yeah.
on that okay?
Yeah, I thought it was. If I
Okay.
remember right, I haven't seen it in like forever.
I had to use XSplit for it because Adobe Premiere is being a fucking asshole, and I can't use it for anything.
Yo.
So, but it's super easy because it's like I recorded Rebirth, and then I uploaded it, and the upload took like 5 minutes, and I'm like, this
Dude,
is
that's
easy.
That's the power of Adobe. Oh wait, no, you didn't use Adobe.
No, not using Adobe. I didn't have to
Adobe's-
render for 2
Adobe's
hours.
Better. Like, wait,
I didn't have to render for like 2.5 hours. I just recorded and uploaded, and it was done. I'm like, that took me literally 50 minutes, and the playthrough was like 45 minutes.
Oh, guess what? I just remembered. I'm sorry. Let me quickly say this, Grant, then you can do your thing.
fine.
Payday 2. I still haven't uploaded all those. So
You
Yeah.
what?
anyway.
Oh yeah, you gotta
Well,
upload those. God, everyone needs to see those.
Yeah.
We can't hear you. We
Yeah,
can't hear you.
just cut out.
Grant, we can't hear you.
You look so happy about whatever you're
He did look very happy.
I was saying that they need to see Vince screw us up so badly.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
That asshole.
Yeah. Anyways, the Rebirth expansion that's going to be coming this year. I assume, I guess, but that's something that's coming. And I got reminded of it.
Wait, there's a Rebirth expansion?
Yep, there's going to be an expansion,
Huh.
and Edwin
Wrath of the
was
Slam.
he was asking for people's opinions on what kind of items they should include in the new expansion. So that's cool. But anyways,
Wow, Zane, your webcam changed.
yeah. Or he's just standing really still. He teleported into the stage.
Yeah.
Nice food, bro.
You just have a plate of food.
I feel like I'm in an Axe or an Old Spice commercial right now. I'm in a stadium. Look at me. I have food.
Where did this food come from?
Look at Grant. Now look at me. I think it's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just end off with Zane eating.
Full circle. Somehow.
I told Grant he couldn't eat, and then in the video I ate, and now you're ending with you eating. It's full circle.
Yee.
Yee. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. It's been fantastic. We're gonna stop the video. Game of the year. Let's move on for the future and see if any of these promises actually pull through.
I'm still waiting on that Ridley.
It's gonna happen. I guarantee Ridley.
I don't know.
I guarantee Ridley.
We'll see.
I guarantee Ridley.
I don't know.
I guarantee Ridley.
Adios.
Goodbye.